play pinball.
Hi guys, I'm starting the new week with a new tutorial before I jump onto client projects, and I prepared a really cool tutorial for you guys. So this tutorial is about how to tear cloth in Cinema4D, but with a really cool and quality mesh. So hope you enjoy this tutorial because I'm sure that you see a lot of cloth tutorials, but when they tear, the cloth stays like crap. So I'm going to teach you how to do this professionally and with a really high quality mesh. So let's get on to the tutorial. Okay guys, here we are. So for this tutorial of cloth tear, it's really easy, and I wanted to share this tutorial with you guys. So this is the scene file that I'll leave on the link description for you guys to download and for you guys to follow along the tutorial easily. And this is it. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to hide this flag, and we're going to hide our cloth NURBS, and let's get ready to start. So let's put up a plane, and let's put this guy on a -X. And let's make this a kind of type of flag. So for this tutorial purposes, should be cool. So I'm not going to increase a lot the flag because I don't want to rack up like recording and the render times, because cloth NURBS asks a lot of your render times for your computer and a lot of RAM, and I don't want to. I want this to be fluid. So okay, we have our plane, and we're ready to start. So what you're going to do now, you're going to put on the width segments and the height segments, you're going to put it for 1, and we're going to add the geometry with the hyperNURBS. So what you have to do is to edit the object, the plane on C, and let's make the plane a child of hyperNURBS. And if you see here, you see that your mesh is a little bit strange, but it's cool. Now we can start adding the details and geometry on this. We're going to our edit mode, we're going to put our plane, and we're going to right click, choose our knife, and start to adding some geometry on this plane. It should be cool. So if you see now on the perspective view, you click on the hyperNURBS, you see that you're already getting detail on it, you're already getting polygons on it. So we're ready and good to continue. So let's go to our right view again and hit the plane mode, right click, knife, and let's start to add where we want to this this plane to tear. So I'm going to choose like the first part, like in the front of the flag, to tear up. So I don't want to increase, like how can I say, a lot of polygons on this because I don't want to slow down the recording and the fluid of the tutorial. And as you see already, you have how can I say, like a better detailed mesh, a lot better, and how can I say, like roundy that you had if you increase already the how can I say, the width and the height segments over the plane. So this is the best way to do it. You're going to put one segment on the plane, and then you're going to add the geometry on the hyperNURBS. That's the best way to do this. So I advise you to do that. So we already have our plane, we have our hyperNURBS working. What we need to do is to make this a cloth and make this wave and then tear apart. So let's keep on going. Okay, let's add simulation tag, cloth tag, and if you hit play, yeah, you see that your flag is already falling down, it's already with dynamics, everything is going good. So you're going to your point mode, you're going to choose a plane, and you're going here on the right position again, you're going to hit your live selection tool, and on the cloth tag, you're going to the dresser, and you have like fixed points. That's where we're going to grab our flag, like a false grab onto the pole. So let's choose our polygons and hit set. So if you hit set and you hit play, you see that that the cloth is already tagged on the pole. So everything is running good. So The only thing that we could need here is, how can I say, it's more detail, but we're going to add more detail like this. So you're going to right click, you're going to make a current state to object, and you have another mesh here, and you're going to grab this mesh and you're going to put on a child of these hypernerves. And now you can take this off, and if you see, the hypernerves are really getting detail on this. So this should be a lot more slower, and we already lose the text that we put it here, and we're going to do that again. So go to your right point view, hit your point mode, and you go into your tag, just select them in here. This should be cool, and let's fix this point. If you see this color here, and it's already working, it's already tagged, but now it should be getting more slowly. That's why I didn't increase a lot the polygons on the first hypernerves. So we're ready, and we're going to hit this tutorial for good. So first part is already done, and now what you need to do is just add some tear and just make how can I say, just adjustments on this forces. So I'm going to decrease this a little bit, just for force something about 3. That should be good. And I'm going to have to see my direction. The direction I have to put a little bit on, like 3 on the X direction, and on the Z direction I also have to put like a little bit more, so that the wave of the flag goes from your right side. So I'm going to increase a little bit the turbulence strength also, and I'm going to leave the turbulence speed like this. So it should have like a cool wave. Now it's like I said, I didn't want to increase the polygons because of the animation renders, and the animation can stay like a lot like, whoa, what is happening here? I forgot to hide this. It's okay now. Yeah, if you see that your how can I say, your flag, it's really high detail. You don't see like any piece of cut like on other tutorials, on other scenes. This way to produce like cloth, adding detail on the hypernerves I think is the best way to do it. So that's it. So we have our flag already like waving a little bit. We can add a little bit more strength in the Z direction and the wind strength. And if we hit play now, you see that we already have some waving. It's a little bit slow, but yeah, we already have the waving on it. And yeah, as you see here, this is a perfect detail guy. You can also add like, how can I say, you can also add a texture in here and see that works. Okay, this texture is ugly. I will choose a nice one for you guys. Okay, let's put a metal. It's the same metal of the pole, but it should be, you should see like a little bit of it. As you see, you don't see like any piece of cut here. It's working perfectly. So what we only need to do now is what we're going to do. The point of this tutorial is the tear thing. So you're going to the tech, and you're going to choose use tear. So I'm going to animate this, and I'm going to tear this baby about 15. So I'm going to pull down to the 15 keyframe, and I'm going to put use tear. I'm going to put this like on 160, should be good. And I'm going to add a key, control click, and here, and I'm going to move one behind, and I'm going to put this without using the tear. So if you see now, I'm going to have to decrease this a little bit more. I'm going to put this a little bit like this, and increase the Z direction and the wind strength. I think this is too low. Let me check it out. How's it going now? Yeah, the waving is a lot better now, and the tear also should be working. So when we get the 15, we should have the tear. So the thing that we are running into here, it's that I forgot one thing. To use the cloth tag and the cloth wisely and good, we have to add the cloth nerves. So we're going to put these cloth nerves and the plane, a child of cloth nerves, and the cloth nerves, a child of hypernerves. Like this, you can always increase these a lot and you increase these subdivisions, but all depends on your machine. Be carefully, because otherwise you're going to like crash the computer or wait like for hours on this. And if you hit a play now, our flag and our tear should be really working cool now. So let's see when it gets 15 what the tear is up. That's it, we got the tear. And if you hit render, you see that your flag is totally perfect. And also depends on the, how can I say, this also depends on the on the polygons that you made, on the cuts that you made, on the position of the tear that you made. Like or more cuts you made on one position, more rips it was going to have. So I think it's a really cool tutorial to learn, and I just wanted to pass like this these points, like to add geometry to a perfect flag. You have to, it's like that, you have to work it first without polygons on a plane, and then you're gonna add the geometry, like adding cuts with the hypernerves and all that, and then you can make like a perfect thing, like tearing. So hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Hope you follow along more tutorials here at FX Channel House, and more is going to come up soon. So I'm now ready to start my client projects, and hope you enjoy this. So keep that thumbs up, and see you guys. Bye.
Let's play pinball.